Florida's poll taxes put the formerly incarcerated out of the loop of democracy. That's not right. Check it out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. And on the line with us is...
Thanks for having me, Tom. Thanks for having me, Tom. And it's Trimmel Gomes, and don't worry about having it messing it up. It happens all the time.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. So tell us about what you're seeing down there in Florida.
Well, I am at my local polling station in Tallahassee, Florida, the capital of the state of Florida. And as you know, it's all about winning the prize 29 electoral votes here in the battleground state, known as the Sunshine State. Millions have already voted by mail and in person before today's election, Tom. So setting records for early voting. Where I am currently sitting near my polling station, it's calm, no long lines. Everything is going smoothly and no issues to report so far, which is really good. But actually, it's because we're so early in the process. We're at the beginning. This is not going to go down until into the evening, 7 p.m. when polls close. And as you may know, Florida has two time zones, Central and Eastern time. So 8 p.m. is when we're expected to start seeing results posted. So that's basically where we are here right now. First Lady Melania Trump casted her vote this morning in Palm Beach, Florida, which is about 6 hours south of my current local polling station. So that's basically where we are right now, waiting. It's a wait and see in this battleground state, and most controversial with our governor, Ron DeSantis, who's very close to President Donald Trump, and all the other notable politicians that have been making waves, like Senator Marco Rubio, who has suddenly become a staunch supporter of President Trump, once enemy. So things have a way of changing here in the state.
Yeah, indeed. We're talking with Trimmel Gomes. He's Public News Service's Florida News Connection reporter based in Florida, and host of the Rotunda podcast. RotundaPodcast.com is the website. Trimmel, Trimmelg, is his Twitter handle. Trimmel, Florida has, a long and bizarre history with regard to voter suppression and things like that. Famously, as the BBC reported back in 2000, although it didn't get picked up by American media for several months, sadly, but the BBC was all over it. And the whole world knew about this. Jeb Bush had taken a list of Texas felons from his brother George, who is governor of Texas, and applied that, and which is a list that was largely of African American and Hispanic people, and those name pools are smaller than among the white population that draws from more languages, and as a result, he was able to purge 90,000 African Americans off the voting rolls in the months leading, or Catherine Harris, his Secretary of State, did it for him, in the months leading up to the election of 2000, thus getting him close enough to basically steal that election. Have there been similar voter purges this time around in Florida? Is Ron DeSantis playing the same games that Jeb Bush did?
Thankfully, there has not been any overt voter purge like we've seen in the past. What we've been seeing is more on the legislative end and the process and the effort to, with the constitutional amendments. Florida passed the constitutional amendments to have former felons have the right to vote. And then the legislature, the Republican-led legislature, just put a stop to that by saying, okay, despite what the will of the voters are saying, let's make sure they are paying their fines, sort of like it's been compared to like a poll tax, before they're able to get their rights to vote. So effectively stopping that forward movement process to allow all of some 1.4 million people the right to vote. So once the state went forward, there was this effort legislatively to slow that down, and that was fully endorsed by the governor, Ron DeSantis. So that's what we've been seeing in the efforts to suppress votes here. As you may know, celebrities and everyone have been trying to put forward a big campaign to register those former felons and get them eligible to vote. And that's been going back and forth into the legal process. So at least the suppression has transformed in that way.
Yeah, yeah. In Michigan, residents of largely African-American Flint have been getting robocalls telling them that they should get ready to vote tomorrow on Wednesday. We've seen this before. We just have 15 seconds left. Is anything like that going on in Florida?
No, it's just the misinformation coming from the top, from the governor with regard to saying, like, the media is the most divisive aspect in society and denigrating the media's role in informing the people. So you have that distrust that's coming from the ground up and supported by the governor. So we have that in as far as selling doubt.
Trimmel, I got to run here. We're hitting the end of the hour. But Trimmel Gomes, RotundaPodcast.com. Thank you.